Are you the mom?
I'm Chelsa Morrison.
Okay.
Yes.
Why don't you go ahead and just remember, we only have about 5 minutes. I'm just trying to accommodate
Sure, I had
you,
something
so-
written down, but I'm kind of emotional after
Okay,
being
sure.
in and hearing so
Sure.
much opposition
Yeah.
to my child, or for somebody to think that I've made my child do this, that my child wasn't automatically born this way. She was misassigned at birth, and it is not her fault, and it happens more than you know. Marilyn, from the get-go, from the moment she could communicate with us, let us know that she was a girl. When she was about 4 or 5, we sought out a therapist, a gender specialist, who confirmed that Marilyn was in fact transgender. And we met a group of 30 parents at the time going to therapy every other week. The kids would go off in one area, the parents with another. And we are now a tribe of 200 parents in DFW alone. Our kids are real. Gender is in the brain. The education about our kids is in the science community and has been out there for years. You have all peed next to somebody transgender, because transgender people have been here since the beginning of time. My daughter went back to school this year in a community. She has always only known everything but love. She has always been supported by anybody that's known her. And she tried to go back to school this year as her authentic self. And what happened is that there were several kids that bullied. Most of them didn't, because they got her and understood her. She had no issues going to the bathroom. Her only issue going to the bathroom was looking out for the girl with the purple shoes who told her she was disgusting every day. That was her fear. I am terrified if this bill goes through, because my daughter does not belong in the male bathroom. None of our kids do. And you guys, we all vote. And we may not have voted for you, but I need you to hear us all. This bill would be devastating for my daughter, and what you are effectively trying to do is not give transgender people any public spaces to have, and that can't happen. We have to come from not only compassion and heart, but dadgummit, transgender people are real. And if you haven't met somebody who's transgender or been involved in this extraordinary community, meet us, come to our house and have dinner. You know, Marilyn woke up the other morning, and I've just been thinking about how amazing our life is and the people that we have met, because of who my daughter was born on this planet as. And that was the first thing she said out of her mouth the other day. She said, "Mom, can you believe all the amazing people I get to meet, or that I know just because I'm me?" I know that's my time, but I am opposed.
And did Marilyn want to say something, or no?
Would you like to say something?
Trans people are real. I mean, you're looking at one right now. They're all over. You pee next to one, like she said. You're looking at one right now. They're real. They've been here since the beginning of time, and this bill is horrifying to me and all of my other trans friends.
How would you feel if you had to go into a male bathroom?
It would be embarrassing, like he said. It would be just, I would not like it. I would just...
Would you probably hold it?
Yeah.
I mean, what choice would you have?
I mean, all we gotta do is tinkle and get out. Like, that's all.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you very much for being here today. And I'm
you.
sorry to the rest of the panel. You're going to have to come back because we have to break. We have to be on the floor for noon. So you'll be first up when we finish. Let me make an announcement to the members and public witnesses. After we return from session, we will finish the last invited witnesses. This is the last panel. So you 3 will be up first. And then we'll immediately open up public testimony, starting with group number 1. Once the committee room is reopened, groups number 1 and 3 may enter the hearing room. Groups number 4 through 6 may wait in a reserved hearing room across the hall, which is E1028, for their group to be called. We will continue this process the remaining of the hearing. For those that have testified, we ask that you give up your seat and leave the hearing room to open up seats for the next group of witnesses. And we look forward to hearing everyone throughout the evening. And I do very much apologize to you 3. But
Madam Chair, will all the panel return? Because I did have questions for the Reverend and Ms. Crawford.
that is, I'm not going to force them to return. That's up to them. So if you have a question, they are invited to return.
All right, thank you.
Yes, group 1 through 3, and just watch the session, and then 40 minutes upon adjournment or recess of the Senate, we'll be in here. So 40 minutes after you hear the Senate gavel out for the day. And I don't think we'll be in session a long, long time, but we'll be there a little while.